here in East Texas, chasing hogs. Man, this is what I love about Texas, is what I came to Texas for. So it's been a beautiful day here. I just got here. It's evening and temperatures are supposed to drop. And so I'm hoping to be able to sneak on into some hogs. There's a lot of different food sources this time of year, so they're not very concentrated. But hopefully we'll get an opportunity. This area is so thick. It's really hard to walk through here and hard to be quiet. So my strategy is to take about 5 steps and then get down on my knees and count to 30 while I look around. I'm just moving super slowly through this area. About an hour later, during one of those 30-second stretches on my knees, I caught some movement up ahead and saw a bunch of hogs coming my way. I thought for sure I was going to drill one of these, but they just kept coming straight at me. My heart was pounding out of my chest, but there's just too much brush to be able to weave an arrow through to get them. I was hoping they would veer off to my left, and as soon as they got behind those trees, I was going to draw and then stick one, but they just kept coming right to me. They got to within 7 yards, right in front of me. Dang it. Talk about a missed opportunity. I was so bummed I didn't just try to get an arrow into one of them. But it's just the first night. The next morning was just a beautiful morning. I got out there while it was still dark and then watched everything come alive as I just was sneaking through this beautiful area here. And I went down in this trench, and man, there was all this fresh rooting, like a bunch of hogs had just recently come through here. Later that morning, I caught up with them, and they were all bedded down in this super thick area. I couldn't even get a range on them with my rangefinder because there's so much brush in the way. And then finally, one of them just stood up facing away from me, and I thought I'd take a shot. Drilled it. I know the footage is not so good here. Let's look at a replay zoomed in and slowed down a bit. I could see my lighted knock up there, and I guessed it. The arrow had just passed right through the hog. And so I just waited a long time and then snuck on up there and then saw movement right around my arrow, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I tucked into the brush and waited a while, hoping that maybe the hogs would come back for these piglets, but they never did. So I went and recovered the hog that I shot. And man, the TRIFECTA did a great job. It just zipped right through it end to end and came out looking brand new. later that evening, I was sneaking through some really thick stuff, and I heard some grunting and fighting up ahead of me. And I kept trying to close the distance and using my binoculars trying to see them, but I never could. And then finally, they just popped out in this clearing right by this feeder. They hadn't been at feeders all day, but they came into this one, and so I decided to sneak in for a shot. Oh yeah. Let's see that again, zoomed in and slowed down. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes and nothing else came in. I heard something grunt. I'm thinking he fell over there, but I'm not sure. So we'll go see if we can find a blood trail, see if we can recover this bad boy. Yeah, that's really good blood. Okay, going back in here somewhere. I don't see any blood yet. Looks like blood way up here. That's weird. I'm not sure which way he went. Oh, there he is. Oh gosh. Man, he went like 15 yards tops. Dang. Yeah. That's the exit. Oh yeah. I mean, I shot him right there. I mean, seriously, that's, I think, 15 yards. Cool. He's a nut. Well, this was an exciting day. I shot one earlier today, spot and stock. And then this evening, I was spot and stock through the really thick stuff, walking and stalking, because the pigs weren't coming into the feeder. But then I heard this one, or a few of them, fighting and grunting. So I started stalking up, and finally I found him here under this feeder. And so I snuck in, had a little rise between me and them, and I got to 35 yards and just pasted this one with a SEVR 2.0. And I hit him, he was quartering away, hit him in the back and zipped right through. And the arrow just laid there on the other side, and he went a total of 15 yards. I mean, like max. It was amazing. He just didn't go far at all. Yeah, this is a really nice Texas hog. Here's the entrance hole from the SEVR 2.0, which is bigger than the 2 inches of cut that it has. And then here's the exit hole, which is just as big because the blades lock open like that. Thank God for another great adventure.